Hello student. Today we start the BSc third year Indian Fisheries and Mariculture. Paper 12 Indian Fisheries and Mariculture. Within that unit number 1 already we have completed the sardine fishery, Bombay duct. Today we see the sole fishery. Okay. Sole fishery is nothing but that is the flat fishes. It's also called as the flat fish. This flat fish, the characteristic that is the dorsoventrally compressed, varying the degree of asymmetrical, in which the adult have eyes either on right or left side of the head. Somewhat the different features which we found in the sole fishery. That is the flat fishes or the sole fishes. Both are the same. Okay. This is about the introduction. Flatfish is the common name in the group that is Heterostomata found in all seas. Right? These are generally spine, deep body, laterally highly compressed. Already I told that is the dorsoventrally compressed eyes either on the right or the left side. All the different functions, different structure of the body found in the flatfish or the solefish. Type of fishes due to its flatness and position of eye. Both the eyes are placed in one side, either left or right. It is the important feature of this fish. That is, the eye are placed in one side, either left or right side. Also have adaptation. Adaptation means how the different function or the features of the species. How adaptation like pigmentation in the body corresponding to the surroundings, right? Certain species have commercial importance in some areas. What it means that the commercial importance? If you see that is the in Indian major carps, that is the katla, rohu, mrigal, all are the commercial important because they have the valuable food fish value in the market also. On the same point of view, that the sole fish or the flatfish have the commercial importance in some seas. Okay, from this 11 genera and 25 species of flatfish contribute to minor or major fisheries along the Indian coast on the basis of what? That is the commercial importance. Then about the fish and their fisheries. Order Heterostomata consists of 570 extant species recognized approximately 11 families and 123 genera. Okay, flatfish are the popular under the common name. They have the different name in the different state and different places. Halibut, turbot, and all these things, which are we call in the other state. Then the flatfish are found in all seas of the world. Composition is different in different regions. The characteristics features of flat fishes are asymmetry. Already I told that is the body is the asymmetrical and mainly of their eye. Both eye on the same side of the head is in juvenile and adults also. Eyes are on left side in pasturient, right? Then it is about the habit. Inhabit on the continental shelf with shallow, soft sediment to depth of about 200 m. Also, some species are found in greater depth. Some species have the up to 200 and some species are also found that is the 500 m or more. Catfish generally both on their blind sides. They are bottom dwelling predators usually found either in top of the substratum or partly burrowing, partly or almost entire the sand or soft mud. When it is present, then found in varieties substrate including slit, mud, sand. This is the habit or the found of the flatfish or the solefish. That is the biology of little bit the points of view. I will explain about the biology of flatfish or the solefish. Pelagic, bilateral symmetrical fish. During larval growth, in few weeks, They are going through a magnificent genetic changes where one Y migrate from one side of the head. What I am saying that changes where one eye migrates from one side of the head to the other and end of the biological larval stage. Okay, means it is the biological changes or the biological of the flatfish. Their bodies flatten into an oval shape. One side turns dark and one side light, and they slide settled to the bottom of the sea. This metamorphosis occur very rapidly. The process, that is the biology, that is the metamorphosis of flatfish or the swordfish, occurs very rapidly. More changes occur from regularly symmetrical body. Various external and internal structure in the skeletal and digestive system also changes, including placement of nostrils on the head, differential development of bones in anterior head skeleton. Okay, then difference in jaw shape and dentation on either side of the body. Lateral line development on either side of the body. All are the consideration in the biology. Differential coloration and blind sides and difference in paired fins development on oral and blind sides of the body. Adaptation means what the special things of the soulfish or the flatfish. One of the distinction feature of the order, that is the prostitusible eyes adaptation. Two, living on the seabed. Extension of dorsal fin onto the head. This is the somewhat adaptation in flatfish or the soulfish. All of the flatfish have a single long dorsal and anal fin on each edge, both without spines. Well developed ventral fins, which are either on right hand edge or on the left hand edges as the fish lie. Okay, most of the species have the pectoral fin. All are the adaptations found in the flatfish or the soulfish. The ventral fin are front, posterior, or in the line with fins. The abdominal cavity is very short, while of their eye migrate around the head until both the eye finally comes to lie close together. The mouth retain its original position more nearly so that it is described as opening side. Okay, some species are able to change their pigmentation, especially the flounders. Then about the food and feeding habit of flatfish or the soulfish. Generally is a carnivorous in nature, mainly feed on bottom living organisms, means which are present in the bottom, that is the dead animals and all these things which are present in the bottom. Malabar sole can be grouped under the categories like Polychaetas, Amphipodas, Copepoda, small mollusca, and detritus. It is the feeding habit of soulfish. The indicate Malabar sole is typical bottom feeder, mostly feeding on detritus and microbenthus. The feeding habit of flatfish or the soulfish. That is the next point. This is the reproduction. Flatfish as a group produce widely a variety of eggs, and larva forms the plankton. Most flatfish species produce pelagic eggs, size in the range 0.5 to 0.8 mm, and spawning season among flatfish families in relation to latitude. For example, the reproduction restricted summer in light latitude water, while it is shift to spring means rainy season or the winter season temperature water. Okay, this is the about the reproduction of soulfish or the catfish. Most species are having one single spawning period during the year of flatfish species spawn one. The Malabar sole that is bid in extending up to the October to the May. Okay, Mangalore and Calcutta and peak time of October and December. As this case, from the October and December also. Somehow the some researcher found that the breeding season is different in different places. This is about the catfish generally spawn in water deeper than their very nurseries. And near about 6,542, 19,000 the capacity of fish. The larva flatfish hatching vary from about 2 mm to 16 mm, and transformation varies from about 10 mm to 72 mm. And then flatfish larvae are weak swimmer in the plankton. Then about the growth, cyanoglasses that is 110 mm to 135 mm at the end of first and second year rapidly or respectively is growth rate 110 to 135 mm. This is the growth rate. And lastly about 3 years the length of first mature 100 to 120 mm, which is about 51% of length. Okay, then about this all of the fishes, all of the images of common species, Albar gold that is flatfish or the swordfish. Fisheries of flatfish or the swordfish. Flatfish suitable recent year 2% of the total landing. Flatfish belonging to 11 genera. Already I told that 25 species contribute a minor and major fishery. Then flatfish are increased during the few year that is 53116 ton accounted 6.22 a total marine uh, founding the landing place. Among all the species, flatfish occurring along the Indian coast, Malabar and cyanoglasses found in the major fishery of several years. This is about the fishery of flatfish, commonly called as Mungu in Kerala, and the name is given in the different state and different places, depending upon the place, depending upon the area. Then about the gears, how can be the catch the fish, the flatfish or the soyfish. During the pre-mechanized parade, important gears are used that is cast net, boat net. In Kerala, shore scenes, Rampani nets are used in Karnataka also. Certain gears, namely Nethal, Pattamakuli, all gears are used for the catch the fishes. Okay, introduction of mechanization from the 60s. The fishes are patterned to change to capturing of the because the generation is fast. That time the capturing the process is also change. Okay, then about the production trends. This is the oldest data. I found that the catfish landing increases constantly from 2000 ton in 1951 and 53, 2000 ton in 2040. This is the oldest data, but the production and commercial importance is more of the flatfish. Okay, and the soulfish is contribute 96.18 of the total landing of flatfish. This is important point of view. Gear-wise landing during the mechanization, Malabar sole that is glass wool, catch by the cast net boat, and within the introduction, the mechanization, especially the travel in the early 1960, the fishing pattern changed from the capturing of flatfish. Okay, during 1998 to 2000, travel contribute 86.7 of flatfish landing along the Indian coast. All are the process for gear-wise landing. It is the length composition. Length composition 40 to 169 mm in travel landing, Mangalore, Calcutta, and Kochi. Annual means length range that is 90 to 127 mm. The length range that is 111 to 380, and the mean annual length was 198 to 205 mm. This is the what can we say the length composition of flatfish or the sole fish. Okay, thank you.